Good morning, children. Last class we have seen about some adaptation of animals. Today we are going to see about adaptation of animals to tropical rainforest. Some of the animals, so most of the animals can survive in tropical rainforests. Why? Because in tropical regions, temperature on hot summer days goes up to 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, so in tropical regions, the temperature during summer days, the temperature will go above 50 degrees Celsius. But in hottest month, the temperature will be higher than 15 degrees Celsius, and there will be a rain throughout the year in tropical rainforest. And tropical rainforest, they have day and night in equal length, and which supports a variety of plants and animal. So because of these climatic conditions, variety of plants and animals can survive in tropical rainforest. So let us see some of the animals which can survive in tropical rainforest. Okay. So first one is adaptation in elephants. We know that elephant is an animal which will live in forest. So elephants have big trunks which use as nose to pick up food and to use trunk for drinking water also. So elephant will use big trunk as its nose. Not only that, using trunks it will pick up its food and it will drink water with the help of its trunk. Now, elephant use their tusk to tear the bark. Here you can see it is the tusk. So, use their tusk to tear the bark of trees and for fighting with enemies. And elephant has large ears to hear very soft sound. Even very soft sound elephant can hear because of large ears, and they can sense danger, and they will use their large ears to sense danger and to run away. Then they will flap their long ears to cool themselves in the hot and humid climate. When there is a hot and humid climate, elephant flap their long ears to cool themselves. Now, adaptation in lions and tigers. We know lions and tigers is a wild animal. They will survive in forest. So, some of the features made them to survive in forest. So, let us see what are they. Body color of lions and tigers merges with the surroundings. So, they can also camouflage. That is, their body color will merges, will connect with the, will blend with the surroundings. Which help them to camouflage and catch their prey easily. Okay, so they also camouflage and catch their prey easily because as their body color resembles with the surroundings, their prey animal don't know whether the lion or tiger is there. Okay, so which helps them to catch their prey easily. Then lion and tiger, they have sharp eyesight and sharp sense of smell which helps to locate their prey. So they have sharp eyesight and sharp sense of smell which help them to easily identify their prey. They can run fast which help them to catch their prey. Okay, so once they saw the prey, they will run fast and easily catch their prey. Now, adaptation in red-eyed frog. So in forest we can see the frog with red eye. So here is the picture. We can see the frog with red eyes. This frog has sticky pads on its feet which help them to climb trees on which it lives. So this red-eye frog, they have sticky pads on its feet which sticky means it will stick on the trees in which it climb. Okay, so they can the sticky pads help them to climb trees on which it lives. And in daytime they will camouflage themselves by remaining motionless. Motionless means they will not move, and by shutting their eyes and squeezing in their feet under their green body, escape from predators. So during daytime they will be motionless, and they will close their eyes and squeeze, that means they will scroll their feet under their green body so that they will escape from the predators, the animal which will try to catch them. Now adaptation in toucan. So toucan is a bat which possesses a long and large beak. So here you can see in the picture, this is a bat which possesses a long and large beak. So what is the help of this beak for this bird? It helps it to reach the fruit on branches, and it helps to support the weight of the bird. Okay, so as this bird is very weak, this beak help them to support the weight of the bird. Okay, so bird possesses a long and large beak is the toucan, and this toucan bird has large beak which help it to reach the fruit on branches, then too weak to support the weight of the bird. So this beak is very weak, so it cannot support the weight of the bird. Only it helps to reach the fruit on branches. Now adaptation in lion-tailed macaque. So this is the picture of lion-tailed macaque. It consists of long tail like lion. It is called as beard ape. So as it has a beard, you can see they have a beard. It is also called as beard ape. They have silver white mane which surround the head from the cheeks down to the chin. Okay, so they have silver white fur which surround the head from the cheeks down to the chin. It will surround the head from the cheeks down to the skin, down to the chin. Then this macaque, lion-tailed macaque, it is good climber which lives in trees. So they will feed on fruit, seeds, young leaves, stems, buds and flowers. So what are the food of lion-tailed macaque? Fruit, seeds, young leaves, stems, buds and flowers. They can also eat insects which is present under the bark of trees. So they will eat insects which is present under the bark of trees. And this lion-tailed macaque, they usually lives in trees, rarely comes down. Okay, so this lion-tailed macaque, it will rarely comes down as it can get sufficient food items in the trees itself. Okay, so they will get the food in the tree itself. So sometimes, rarely, it will comes down from the trees. Now adaptation in monkeys. Monkeys, you know, monkeys lives in trees. They have long tails to grasp branches, and their feet and hands easily hold on to the branches of trees. And they have opposable thumb. Opposable thumb means the thumb which is opposed to the other fingers in the hand. Okay, so they have opposable thumb which helps them to grab small things, and its color conceals it between the branch, so we cannot easily identify the monkey when it is sitting between the branches of tree, because its color mingle or blend with the branches of the trees. So this is about some of the animals which can adopt themselves in the tropical rainforest. I hope that you have understand about adaptation to tropical rainforest. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.